try that again. All right, here we go. I'll be right back. Fade. And we're done. All right. Let me just bring this bad boy over. I don't know. I have to have it over here by me, but I do. So it is what it is. Oh, I gotta get this over here too. Oh shit. My ginger ale. Bless me. Oh shit. Okay. All right. All right. Welcome to the Bill Mish Show. Guys, I have a trivia question for you. I might save it until the end to read your answer, but do you notice anything different about me? Don't anybody say I got hair, because I don't have hair. All right. I'm just putting it out there as an early little something. I saw some of you guys in Earn Dog's live chat tonight. That was cool. I got sidetracked off of it. I was in it, and then I got sidetracked off of it because you guys, you ever have somebody like bring up like a book, more importantly, like a photo book from your past? My kids came up with a book that had all my old photos and all of that. If you guys push me hard enough, I'll bring it out and show you a couple photos. But I used to have me some hair, and I don't mean some like me hair. I had like some hair. I had a thick head of hair. I'm like, who's that guy? That was me. It's crazy. So that prompted me to go into the whole story on Father's Day of how I met your mom and why I met your mom and, all that kind of stuff. Speaking of which, all you guys out there, happy Father's Day from me to you. Hope you all had a fantastic day. Robert Wallace, I saw that you were smoking a chicken, and about the time you flipped it over and I looked at it, it looked good. It looked ready to eat then and there, but not quite. Don't criticize the cuisine until you've tasted it, but it looked good. Anybody got any guesses as to what I've alluded to? It's okay. It's subtle. It's very subtle. All right, I'm just making sure that button works. Okay. Hello. Let's jump in the chat for a second, guys. Mr. Earn Dog in the house. Robert Wallace in the house. Ralph Dean, good to see you. Jen Manga, fantastic. I'm so glad you're here. Chris Kuhn. Love saying that name. Glad you guys are here. Thanks for showing up on this Father's Day special. Don't know why I called it that, but that's what we're now calling it. So, Father's Day special. Yeah, fantastic. Earn Dog, I've kicked all the crickets out of my house for the night. They're all outside. We're not letting them in. Not going to happen. I'm just going to give it another second here, guys. And that's what we're going to do. Yeah, Jen Manga. Hey, Earn Dog, such a fabulous chat tonight. That was great, man. It was really, really great. Say hi to a couple of my bros that may or may not be in the chat tonight. Red Pill Marine, thanks for your text earlier, man, and happy Father's Day to you. Robert Wallace, happy Father's Day to you. My brother-in-law, the Marine, Ricky, happy Father's Day to you. to do, celebrate dudes, I guess. So celebration, celebrate good times. Come on. And fantastic that you're all here spending your night with me. So Heather Coes, there you are. Good to see you. At Ralph, daughter in hospital for reasons brings back memories of similar situation. His son almost dies. Oh my God. Well, well, we're just family. So let me just say it this way. Heather, you're going through something. Let's just put her up in prayer. And it doesn't sound like it's any fun, but let's lift her up in her family, because let's get that vibrational wave going towards Heather Coase and her family. Good things coming at you. Yeah, absolutely, Heather. Yeah. It's never fun when it's family. And you really don't know that it's fun when it's anybody, but especially family. So that's one thing we all have going, is we are family in our own little way. And I'll just ask that everybody lifts you up. So that being said, what's up, guys? I'm glad you're here. I don't want to be all serious tonight. I want to switch the tone. I want to have a little bit of fun tonight. Did y'all catch the interview last night that was not supposed to be an interview with Robert Nozawa? I was as blindsided by that phone call as anybody could have been. And I was as happy as I could have been once, we got into the conversation and he said, yeah, let's just go on speaker and talk about it. It was cool. It was cool. It really reaffirms everything that I've ever thought about Robert Nozawa. And, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know that I didn't get into the chat a whole lot, and I didn't talk a lot about maybe any questions that you guys had. I'm more than willing to do that going forward. But guys, it was just ping ponging off my head of like, while I'm interviewing this guy. So I just got to just try to think of my next question, think of my next question. So I was kind of not looking at the chat a whole lot, and pardon me, just thinking about things that I could ask him, because Hawaii is someplace that I've never been. And given the volcano issues that are going there, I don't know that I ever will be. But it's always really, really enlightening to talk to somebody from an area that, let's just face it, for me, it's a place that I've always dreamed of. I mean, that's all I've ever heard growing up as a kid. Go to Hawaii, go to Hawaii. That's where all the rich kids go when they go on vacation with their families and stuff. They go to Hawaii. Well, guess what? Guess what? I wasn't growing up. I was not a rich kid. Now, I was lower middle class, but for our big trip growing up, we went out west. We didn't go to fucking Hawaii. You know what I mean? So that stuff intrigues me, and it's so cool to hear from a guy like Robert Nozawa, who's got his head on very straight. He happens to live in Hawaii, but he's got his head on straight. He had my mind going. I had to ask a million questions. Some of you understood them. That's great. Some of you are like, Bill, why are you asking that? Just understand that I was a fan that was asking a question of a guy who, through email, I've learned is quite intelligent. Quite intelligent individual, Robert Nozawa is. So, yeah, did I put him on a pedestal a little bit? Perhaps. I might have. I probably did. But you know what? He deserved it. He's a smart guy. And, he's helping out his family with the farm. But his knowledge goes so much deeper than any of that. You get to know them. You get to know them. Anyway. Robert Wallace, I caught your stream earlier showing the garden. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. I do enjoy the strolls in the warm California sun, checking out all the beautiful things that are going on in your neck of the woods. And yeah, it sounds like you get out there and water a little bit, but it is what it is. So, Tracy Adams, hey, good to see you. Happy Father's Day. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Enlightened Jess, Heather Coes, Ralph Dean, Dee Dee. Man, I got a lot of people in this chat tonight. Some of you aren't talking, but the numbers are up, and that's okay. That's okay. Maybe you're just here to listen. So maybe I'll just spew and talk about stuff. Let me go back to a second where my daughter brought up the the picture book from when I was about 18, 19 years old. What I was trying to express to her is that, what's the good way to put this? I used to be, I was hell on wheels, you guys, when I was young. I was. I don't know if it was my upbringing or what, but I was pretty carefree. That's an understatement. I was extremely carefree and thought that I lived in a world where if you treat everybody how you wanted to be treated, then life would treat you that way. Sadly mistaken. No, I'm still waiting for the world to treat me how I treat them, but it is what it is. But looking back at those pictures and looking back, I'm glad that those photos were saved. I am. And maybe there's a point here in the future where I'll bring them out, guys. I got a full head of hair and all that shit, but I see the same guy in those pictures that you see now. And that's somebody that's been unwilling to be compromised by life, by society. I'd like to think that, I don't know the best way to say this. I'd like to think that I have kept myself pretty much the same guy back then that I am now. And I'm going back like 30 years, 28, 29 years. The difference is that I had a head of hair back then. It was a fantastic head of hair. I don't miss it. If you could give me hair tomorrow and say, Bill, you got hair, I would bypass it. It's because that's who I was. That's not who I am anymore. And who I am, just like you guys, defines who's in here. Once you realize who's in here, it doesn't matter if you have hair. It doesn't matter if you have a beard. It doesn't matter if your teeth are crooked or straight or any of that. Realize who's inside of you. And once you realize who's inside of you, the rest of it is irrelevant. So you're all a smart group. You're all a smart group of people and very enlightened. And I think that's why we might all get along. But nonetheless, it was cool taking that little trip down memory lane and seeing who I was as a young man. It was a lot of fun. Earn Dog, fantastic live stream. As I said, I had to jump out a little early because they brought the book of truth up and I had to look at it with them. And it was fun. It was fun. But I saw a lot of awesome things in your stream tonight before I checked out. That you're having fun, dude. I like it. I like it. I like it. You're a good guy, man. You're going to do new things here going forward. I can tell. And Don't ask me why, but I just feel like you are. Anyway, don't have, honestly, I thought last night I said that I was going to do a live stream tonight and I was going to have some stuff lined up and I was going to talk about some stuff. And I could lie to you and say that I have it all lined up and my dog ate my homework. But the truth is that it didn't. I didn't. I had a humongous busy day. A day, that's the part of me. I wasn't foreseeing what the day was bringing to me today. I almost totally forgot, outside of wishing my own father a happy Father's Day, that today was going to dwell on me. And my wife and my children made it a very, very special day for me. And so that was nice to be blindsided that way. It took me off wanting to put something out there for you guys that was going to be clear, concise, to the point, polished, any of that kind of shit. It took me off that game. And I'm happy to report that it did. Last Father's Day, they made me a flash drive that was an interview between all of them, and in different specific ways. And guys, I'm not ashamed to say this. By the time I was done watching that flash drive last year, I had teared up and was in tears. I mean, sometimes it's good to just have a reminder of who you impact in your life. And for me, at that point in time, it was my children and my wife. It was awesome. I still have that flash drive today. If I ever get more comfortable to share that with you, I might just plug it in here and stick it into my movies or whatever. My movies. Put it into my movies. Stick that in my movies. Put it into my feed and let you guys see it, because the things that were said, although extremely true, not being a dick, I'm just joking about it, but they were very much touched my heart. And I think it's important that we all hear that in our lives, of the impact. It's taken me to this year. Last year, what I heard took me into this year, and it's still, even describing it now and talking about it, makes me feel absolutely warm inside, to the point where I've saved that flash drive. It was an absolute blessing. I guess the point that I'm making all that is that if you can make a flash drive for that person in your life, sometimes that will speak more volumes than just trying to talk to me. There's nothing wrong with that. What I'm saying is that a year ago, it affected me. Hang on 2 seconds, guys. Give me just a second. You was baking a cake in there?
Huh?
Nothing.
Sorry.
Nothing. I instantly heard a lot of noise. I'm like, what's going on in there? That's all right. No, cook your thing. You could. Do your thing.
Is your camera?
I need. It's good. I didn't tell anybody about it, so don't tell anybody yet. Has anybody figured out what my Father's Day gift was yet? That's what I want to know. Somebody said that the microwave is killing my live stream. It nuked it. But they're reporting and talking, so that's okay. So it must have come through. Does anybody have the answer to my Father's Day present? And all 3 of my kids pitched in it together to get it for me. Before you answer, it's not a computer. Just so you know. I'm going to read the chat for a second, you guys. Okay, maybe I'm not going to read the chat. It just blanked. That's okay. I'm pretty sure I'm not like giving out a lot of truth here. I don't know. Guys, I went through and was talking a little bit about Father's Day and all of this. It's 25 minutes in. I just don't know where the time goes. I know. All right, D. All right, I'm going to let you off the hook. Guys, what I received for my Father's Day, if you can see me any more clearer, it's because the kids got me. They got me a 1080 HP camera. So I am everybody say hello. Hey Sierra.
No,
No. Hey Said.
I don't have my eyebrows on.
That's all right. No one's gonna see. They did. You guys, they totally got me like this awesome live stream camera. So much so that I can do this and I can do this. Huh. Look at isn't that special? Look at there's a close up of my lips. My lips. Close up of me. You going? Hey, love you. Thank you for the awesome present. I appreciate it. Thanks, baby. Love you. Some people are laughing in the chat. Hey, Sarah. I did that for you. I thought that'd make her laugh. I got the camera off, Don't worry.
I don't have my eyebrows on.
It's okay. So I have got a HP camera. I'm very happy about it. And I'm just going to do a panoramic of the house. Sierra's got her back to us. That's all right. You guys, there's the fireplace. Maybe you can see it. Maybe you can't. That's where the piano is. That's where all the magic happens. Nah, not so much, but that's where the piano is. There's the dartboard. That's not a dartboard. I'm just being silly. Yeah. So there's that. There's that. Here you are looking at. Ooh, how the hell did I do this? There we go. That's weird. Damn, that's weird. I can't do this shit. I'm sorry. But this was my awesome Father's Day gift. So I got a nice HP camera. And I have to figure out how to stick it back on here so that shit works. There we go. There we go. There we go. Yeah. All right. I wanted to show off that little gift. That's what the girls jumped in and got me for Father's Day today. It was cool. Normally it's a shirt or something to wear, which I absolutely love. But when they gave that to me today, I was like kind of ecstatic. Like I hadn't even asked for it or any of that. I would have never bought myself something like this ever, not in a million years. I would have dealt with the camera that comes on this laptop and just been like, wow, it looks great. But I love it. I do absolutely love it. I hope you guys had a fantastic Father's Day. I do. Like I said, I got taken off what I was going to talk about a little bit earlier. I was starting to put together some talking points and do that kind of stuff. But as it is, I'm not going to. I'm just jumping in and saying hello. And that's about it. So thank you all for showing up tonight. I appreciate it like crazy. I know I try to tell you that, but from the bottom of my heart, I do. That you would waste this amount of time checking in with a guy like me. And tomorrow I will bring something with sustenance, and we will talk about something that matters. So at any rate, unless you have something to say, that's absolutely about it. And give me a number one. I will ask you that. Give me number one if the picture is better tonight than it normally is. Just if it looks cleaner, if it looks better, just put a number one in there. And if it doesn't, put a number two in there. That's fine. I might have to play with it a little bit and toggle around with some of the settings, but I hope it is better, cleaner, better. Let me say it one more time. Better. I hope it's better. But happy Father's Day to all you out there. Absolutely, every one of you. And if you are not a father, but you are a role model into a person's life and you happen to be a male, understand that this day is about you as well. So take pride in that. Hallmark does not have a monopoly on Father's Day anymore. So, with that, guys, God bless you. And I love you all. And I mean that. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. So, with that, Bill Mish, you already know.